Hey everybody, so today I wanted to give you all a quick update on what's going on in my life in regards to starting a business. Like I might have mentioned before in my prior video, that this probably will be a slow progress considering that I'm taking into consideration of the money and the funds that I have, but not just that, but also time management and getting things done because I'm doing other things. With that being said, it is the 10th of June 2020, and I wanted to just simply give you all an update in what I have done so far because I have a lot of things listed. Now, I did bring my calendar, as you can see here, and what I wanted to point out was that I ended up crossing out, putting X's on my my calendar. And what I did was I completed my first week of YouTube videos. So I'm trying to get started with this consistency thing. What I have done to try to keep up with the pace was do videos beforehand. So I already have about, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4, if I'm including this video, 5 videos that I have stored. So when it's time for me to update and upload my videos, I have them. I don't have to worry about them, and I feel like it's going well when I do it like that. So I definitely crossed that out, and this week I'll hopefully be crossing this one out and hopefully the next one. I'm just more concerned about week 4, and I might already have that prepared because I have some, I'll probably doing food reviews that I already purchased the food and got it, situated. So with all that being said, when it came to June 1st, I did have a slow start. I had a slow start this first week of June because stuff was happening, and I had to be honest, I was kind of lazy, and I had to allow myself to be like, okay, it's okay because you have time. And I'm not when it comes to me and getting things done, I tend to get everything done, but I also allow myself to, relax and figure out what I need to do. So that's pretty much the first week of June was like. And then I started up this weekend, started doing all of the bracelets. I started working on the bracelets. I realized the reason why it took me so long to even get started because I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. So I realized you need to sit there and figure out how you want to go about this first. So for those who don't know, I'm working on bracelets for right now, and what happens is that I have to actually break down the material. I have to crush it, and I actually have to separate stuff and put everything together and try to figure out what else. Last week also, I ended up having to order, so I had to wait for certain things to come in before I even started. So that was also a hold up. I'm happy that I was able to get started. With me trying to get started, I ended up, for those who don't know, I have the Etsy store that I'm testing out, and I ended up, I made 2 prior bracelets and sent them out to someone, and I took those pictures and put them on Etsy, and what ended up happening was somebody today actually purchased both of those bracelets. So I'm going to be spending some time today to get started on those bracelets because it can take me a full day to actually process and get those bracelets done. And I think that's what I'm going to focus on for the rest of my day. So after I finish talking with you all on that, I'm going to go over there and show you all my setup and what I got set up for my little, my area, my little workstation. So that's just pretty much it. And then once I'm finished with the bracelets, what I'm going to try to do with the quickness is I'm going to start working on and finishing some other bracelets that I already started. And that's just pretty much it. So with all that being done, the last thing I'm going to work on for June, and I haven't gotten there yet, is update all my social media. So I might take some of my social media down, and I might try to upload or update some others. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I will decide towards the end of the month, and that's probably going to be the last thing I'm going to focus on. So we'll see what happens when I get there. But with that, let's head on over to my workstation. I want to show you all what I have set up for my little work area. So here we have it. This is my workstation. And for those who know, I'm on a strict budget. So I've had to actually figure out how I was going to get a few things so I can get things started. I ended up finding most of my stuff outside, people throwing their stuff in the trash. Anytime I needed something, it mysteriously came about. So a good example would be, I was initially looking for a tall tabletop table for my kitchen so I could do my videos, cooking videos. And what ended up happening was that, like, probably a few weeks later, I went outside randomly and saw this. This was kind of like bent out of shape. So I brought it in. I didn't think I was gonna really like it. I said, this is what I need for now. I brought it in, got me some Gorilla Glue and glued it together, and I ended up loving this once I got it together. So I've been using this table for everything. I also got this chair from outside. And I also have, as you can see, this bar stool. I got that bar stool from outside. And I also got my whiteboard from outside. I got this table right here from one of these like garage sales that the church was having. And I got this lamp from Goodwill. So I'm happy with everything I got. Another thing I had to consider was that I was looking for storage for my stuff so I can, you know, separate and figure out what I wanted to do. I was on a budget. I didn't have the money. So when I came out of a Family Dollar, if I can remember, they was tossing all these milk cartons, as you can see right here, out into the trash. I went ahead and grabbed several of these, not only just for my craft stuff, but also for some clothing stuff. So when I finish washing and drying clothes, they can get thrown in there at the time being. What ended up happening was I got 4 of these. And as you can see, I have my all my bracelets, all my bead stuff, all of that. So it's a lot of times you got to use your imagination, and you know, I might as well pull this out now because I got to use this soon. And yeah, which is strange enough, as I was recording this, I got a notification that I got another order. So I'm quite excited, I'm quite happy, and my day is gonna be filled. And well, while I'm here, I might as well just go ahead and pull this stuff out now as I come and see it. But with all that, this is pretty much it. And this is I'm gonna show you everything else I have. So that's my other stuff. So I need to go in there and also pull out some other things, and so I pull that out because I'm gonna need that. And you can see in here I have more supplies, and I have like my sander, and that's just pretty much it for this one. I might as well pull this one out too. I might pull that out. And funny enough, I found my hammer. I was looking for this hammer all day and I couldn't find it, so now I have it. I realized I did have it. Let me put this one up. As you can see here, I have some other things. This is more so from when I began to start packaging things up. So I have the sleeves that these bracelets go into. And I also have my notebooks and stuff in here so I can write and do my other stuff. And also cups for the resin. I also have in here my shipping stuff. So all my shipping stuff is in here. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much everything that I got set up. What I would love to do is have some pictures all around here. I did look into getting some things I can hang up on the wall, but that's not needed right now. I just need a little desk, a little table for me to work at so that I can get my stuff done and start things up. Sometimes you got to start with, you know, what you can get your hands on. And I'll definitely say, if you can, look into going to thrift stores. Look into, I'm not saying going through people's trash, but keep an eye out for things that you can most likely use. And that's just what I had to do. A lot of the things that I needed has come from people's trash. So I found that strange. I found it interesting and fascinating at the same time. So that's just pretty much it. That's what I want to show you all. And I want to start getting ready and prepared because I got 3 orders that I need to actually start working on. And I want to finish processing that today. How you doing today, kitty? Meow. So there we have it. I show you my whole setup. I show you how I organize my things. I even show you or told you how I got some of my belongings. And like I mentioned before, you know, if you're on a budget, you can look around. I'm not saying go through people's trash, but you know, if there's a will, there's a way. Definitely keep your eye out for things that you could possibly use. I would not have been able to get any of those things because I've been on a strict budget. Everything's been going towards bills and I haven't had the money or the funds. But I do feel, and this is coming from my life experience, that when you are working towards something, that life will always meet you halfway. So if life knows you're trying to do something and you're working towards it, and you like, you know, there were times where I was like, I need a table. I don't have the money. I need a table so I can do certain things. And I was like, don't worry about it. Just keep going. Just keep going. And then sooner or later, it comes up. I don't know how, but it happens. I'd be like, get that, get that, get that. That's how my mindset is. Go ahead and get these things. You got to keep your eye out on things. You got to be ready and prepared to be able to snatch things up when they do it. When the opportunity does come up. So I'm also happy about the little milk cartons that I got. That is a great save because I wanted something to store my belongings, to separate things, and I said, let's use these temporarily. So I might actually get 2 more. I'm gonna see. I might get 2 more. I will see. What I was thinking about getting some like rollers, so you know I can, you know, not dragging across the floor. But I'm happy and okay where I'm at, as long as I can get the job done and get things moving and flowing. That's all that matters. So you got to start small sometimes and build yourself up, and this is the whole process. With all that being said, I'm excited, and I hope you are enjoying this content. If you want to continue to follow me along this journey, definitely like, subscribe, definitely comment below, and you know, I'm quite excited. With that, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hopefully see you all another day. Bye.